admit there's no point in you continuing in this mood, but I need to know when you're coming back.
The way I feel now, I won't be coming back.
Well, whatever you decide, Miss Ferguson. Good luck.
I don't know what's going on between you and Marsh, but the way she was speaking to you was inexcusable. What's this offer of help she was talking about?
She's innocent, and I'm going to help her prove it.
Think about it. You're not just putting yourself at risk. If they find out what you're trying to do, you could be putting your career on the line.
Tucker's been bashed. There is to be no physical retribution against Tucker and Marsh. And unless the culprits own up, not only will privileges be lost, but any chance of reforms will be lost with them.
Next time the bashing might be harder, with fingerprints all over the place. I'll put a stop to Connors and Maxwell trying to cut me out, and Looney's the weak spot.
I don't know why I ever bother listening to you.
Me neither. When you think, Spider, you're in big trouble.
What are you talking about?
The bashing and setting Merle up.
Me? Why would I want to tip the bucket on Merle? If I was going to do it to anyone, I'd do it to that bitch.
Oh, don't treat us like idiots, Simpson. If you hurt Merle, you hurt me. Everyone knows that.
Well, not me, okay? When I make a move on you, I won't be using no middleman. It'll be just you and me, Maxwell.
Yeah, well, she couldn't have done it anyway. She was with me all the time.
Oh, don't worry, Vic. We're not leaving you out of it. We reckon you was in on the bashing too.
Well, come off it.
Hey, just a minute. I suppose you can prove all this, can you?
I don't need to. Kath heard you two talking after you left the rec room.
And you believed her?
Is there some reason why I shouldn't?
I'm caught. Bloody hell, I don't believe this. The bitch is frightened of losing the contraband deal. I'm the competition.
Oh, right. So she's doing this to knock you out of the race.
Yeah.
Sounds fair enough. I should have thought of that myself.
Well, I know you've had a lot on your mind with Craven and everything.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. What about the comic?
Well, that proves it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No one else will be game enough to take one of Merle's comics.
Except Kath. She bashes Brumby, leaves a Captain Marvellous comic knowing that no one would blame her. And we all know Merle wouldn't do it, don't we?
Spider.
What?
Who said it was a Captain Marvellous comic?
Yeah. Renee did when she was in the...
No, she didn't.
I was there, I saw it.
Not when Renault handed it over, you weren't.
Sounds like you've been telling us whoppers, don't it?
All right, come on, get it over with.
I'll take Vicky, okay, Rick?
No, we're not touching him.
Why?
Because I promised Renault there'd be no violence, and I'm sticking to it. But Renault promised us there'd be no reforms unless the creeps who bashed Brumby owned up.
Well, I didn't, so forget it.
Not using your brains, Simpson. Every woman in H Block will lose her privileges if you don't.
And if that happens, I wouldn't be you for $1 million. You don't have to give us your answer now. Think about it. Come on, Lurch. We'll get Brumby and Spike out of Coventry.
You're a born loser, Simpson. A real amateur.
Bitch. Stinking stuck-up bitch!
What are we going to do? If we don't tell Renner, they're going to kill us.
Oh, no way. You heard what they were saying. Listen, you can throw in the towel or you can stick with me and beat them. Now, what's it going to be?
Well, have you got something in mind?
What do you think?
33, 34, 35. That's 35 metres to there. So that means the door should be about here.
You sure?
Yeah, give or take half a metre, I think so.
It's funny, I had it much further down when I was trying to picture it. So, if the women want their own garden, they'll have this whole area here.
Yep.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Yesterday we didn't even work here, and today we're knocking down the wall and planning all these reforms.
Yes, it's strange. Do you agree with all this?
Oh, 100%. I just hope I'm there when you tell the women what it's all about.
You mean if I tell the women? I meant what I said about the Brumby affair. If the people who attacked her don't own up, this could all be put back 6 months.
6 months? That long?
Has to be. Let's face it, this whole project's an exercise in self-discipline. Unless they prove they're capable of it, what's the point?
Yes, I suppose you're right. Still, it'd be an awful pity, though, after all that thought you put into it.
Frustration's part of the job, Marty. How did you get on with the Blackmore men? Any tradesmen amongst them?
Yes, 2 carpenters and 1 electrician.
Good. We'll ask them if they want to help the contract workmen when they arrive. That reminds me they should be here soon.
Today? How'd you get things started so quickly?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? Mr. Dwyer was very cooperative. Must have been the way I asked.
Hey, guess what? Everything's sweet with Reet. She reckons we've been through
Hey,
enough,
hang
so
on. I'm dying here. I've been bashed, remember?
What are you talking about?
Well, the least you can do is ask how I am.
How are you?
Oh, very bloody funny. God, just make some coffee, will you? Well, what were you saying about Rita?
We're out of Coventry. Everyone's talking to us again.
Big deal.
There's a proviso.
A what?
A condition. You got to promise not to pull any more crazy escape stunts.
Forget it.
Come on, Brumby. What she said is fair enough. She doesn't mind people trying as long as the rest of the girls don't get into trouble for it.
Bunch of wimps.
I wouldn't go saying that too loudly if I were you. Reet's had just about enough.
Well, tough for Reet. No one ever complained when she broke out, did they?
Listen, you selfish little tart. Apart from the fact that she's top dog, she's done a lot for us. If it wasn't for her, we'd still be in Blackmore.
It mightn't be such a bad idea the way things are going. Now, you going to make a cuppa or aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, good. She spat the dummy.
All right, I'll do it. What?
Tell Reet I'll behave myself.
Yeah, but you're not going to, are you?
Oh, come off it. I've got a reputation to live up to.
Huh, a reputation? Brumby, you're a joke.
Don't say that.
Well, it's true. The last time he tried to break out of Blackmore, Craven didn't even charge you. He thought you were such a good joke, he was scared you wouldn't try it again.
Oh, shut up. Look, I'll pretend to play along with them. And next time I won't get you involved. But you got to promise me you'll keep your mouth shut.
Brumby?
That's as far as I go. Now promise.
Oh, gee! What? Anybody else?
Cat, look, I'm going to have a bodyguard just like on the telly.
That's nice, look.
Really, no, really, I am. Reet's got a whole list of them.
What's all this about a bodyguard?
With the loot Spider's in, I reckon it'd be better to have someone with her all the time, don't you?
Yeah, and I've got someone different to talk to every day. It's terrific, eh, Cat? Gee, Reet's real smart.
There's no need for this. I can look after her.
Hey, Merle, that dancer was looking real good. Why don't you and let's show Kath how it's done?
Oh, yeah, you stay there, Cat.
Go, will ya? Oh, we're not trying to steal her from you. We're trying to protect her.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah? You're on laundry duty. She's on cleaning duty. How are you going to be in two places at once?
Look, Cat, I'm real good, aren't I? Oh.
You want to know how easy it would be for Spider to set her up? She'd have her in the nut house before you knew it.
Fair enough.
Good on you. Come on, Lurch, get into it.
This way. No. Oh.
Hey, Spy, you got any papers? I'm going out of my head.
50 cents.
Oh, come off it.
Forget it then. I'm not running a bloody charity.
What's eating you?
Stinking wimpy Sheila's in this joint, that's what. Look. Top bloody merchandise. $30 worth of quality radio there, and I can't even give them away.
You've never given anything away in your life.
Yeah, well, I am now. All I had to do was say that they bashed Brumby and they would have copped these for nothing. I was even going to throw in the bloody batteries.
You're unreal.
Now, what are you talking about?
You can pick those things up for $5 on the outside.
We're not on the outside.
Do you expect someone to cop a term in the pound for
Oh,
that?
they're getting paid.
How do you pay for loss of remission? What's a day in this joint worth, Spider? Well, if that's your big idea, what do we do now?
I take it there was some reason for this attack?
We thought she'd pinch something from ourselves.
And had she?
No, we made a mistake.
But we really thought she did, Mrs. Reynolds. See, we didn't do it for nothing. I mean, pinching stuff from your mates is about the worst thing you can do, right?
Yes, it'd run a close second to bashing someone for something they didn't do, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but we're giving ourselves up, and that's got to count for something.
I don't know, Simpson, does it? It could mean you were forced into it by Rita Connors.
Oh, come off. Sorry. See, that isn't the way it happens. Once we realised our mistake, we said, OK, we'll cop it sweet.
Assaulting a fellow inmate's a serious offence. You know that, don't you? Normal punishment is loss of remission and 24 hours solitary.
You're not in the market for a pocket tranny, eh?
Shut up!
Sorry, Mrs. Reynolds.
I'm going to try something different with you two. For the rest of the day, I'm assigning you to Michelle.
Who's Michelle?
Brumby Tucker. Signing? How do you mean?
It's quite simple. You're to look after her. If she wants something to drink, you'll get it for her. If she's uncomfortable, you'll make her comfortable. Anything she wants, you'll do.
You mean we'll be like a couple of servants?
Something like that, yes.
Like hell. No way, forget it. I mean, she'll have us scrubbing the bloody floors.
If that's what she wants, that's what you'll do.
Do we have a choice?
No. Mrs. Pringle will be watching you. And if I hear